Good afternoon, everybody. As always, I hope you're doing wonderful. So, I seen this comment yesterday, and I took pause and I prayed over it, and was like, all right, let me look at this. So, we have here a comment from Mr. Damm Daniel. So, we could say, Damm Daniel, back at it again with another episode of trolling. All right, I don't see the purpose, but here's what Daniel decided to write, but then deleted, which I'm glad he self-corrected himself, but still. He wrote his opinion, which is, you still ugly. Ain't nobody showing you shit. You're the type, and then I can't see anymore. I'm curious what type I am. I'm very curious as to your opinion to that. It's funny because if you look at a person, their face, it varies from country to country on the perception of that person of beauty. Everybody's perception is different. To some people, I might be very ugly. To others, I might be exotic. To others, I might be plain. Looks are just a physical manifestation of the body you were born into. So that's not really something I take a whole lot of pride in, because you're born into your body. You didn't choose it. But here's what I do have, Daniel. I have integrity. I have compassion. I have the Holy Spirit. And I have truth inside of me, you see? So although my appearance on the outside to you may appear ugly, my soul doesn't change. I treat people the same consistently. I carry myself consistently in a way that shows how I operate. So, what seems to be the most ugly thing around here is your spirit at the moment, your comment. I'm really curious as to the purpose of it. Were you looking to hurt me? Were you mad because one of those things applied to you? Was a mirror projected in front of you and you didn't like it because maybe it meant you might have to deal with an undealt with issue? I don't know, but you know what I will continue to do? Extend compassion. So damn, Daniel, you can make your rude, trolly comments to me. My hope is it helps you to feel better. I'm going to pray for you that whatever is ailing you, that you are delivered of. I'm not going to take your comment personal because, well, we don't know one another. And even if we did, since you're not walking in my shoes and I'm not walking in yours, neither of us really can judge the other. Which is funny since your name is supposed to mean judge, but I don't think it's supposed to be this type of judgment. See, this is when you got to take the plank out of your own eye, Daniel. Take a look inside your own self. Do you need a hug? Do you need a friend? Do you need someone to be honest with you? Maybe you don't have people in your life that are doing that. Maybe you need just someone to listen to you. Maybe you need to vent. I don't know what your situation is because, hello. Because everybody's is different and we're called to help one another. See, just like I kindly greeted this wonderful, nice gentleman that passed by, I would do the same to you. Even if you call me ugly. Because skin deep versus soul deep. Soul felt versus visually seen. False ego, the id, versus your true knowledge of self. So, Daniel, I don't know your purpose with your comment, but I certainly am glad you did it because that shows me somebody who's hurting and probably in need of prayer. So, I'll do that for you because kindness, it goes a long way, and I'm going to continue to show that. Take care, you guys. I hope you all have a great day. Sorry for the quality of the sound. I'm out on a walk heading to the store and, maybe my ugly self just is gonna see what I could go do to be productive with my beautiful soul and ugly body. But that's okay, because you know what? When Jesus came here, people overlooked him too. Because did you know Jesus was just average height? He was like 5'5". He was brown. He did not have blonde hair nor blue eyes. He was brown. But people overlooked him too. So if others judge me, I don't feel so bad because I know they judged him. So if they judged someone who was righteous Why would I, as a human, think that I would be above? Come on, you guys. Let's work together. Let's not call each other stupid names. Let's not be rude. Maybe you didn't like my video. At the time, I was pretty upset when I made it, but I tried to keep it nice because I don't think it appropriate for men to do some of the things they do when approaching women. Some of the things that they do would actually get them put in jail if women so chose to go that route, but I'm not that type. I'd rather bring it to your attention versus talking about you to someone else. I'd rather come directly to you and say, this is the issue, because you're the only one who could fix it. If I talk to others about you, what good does that do to fix you? Nothing. It just makes other people aware that you have a situation, and then you look like a fucking gossip. So you go directly to the person, you face the problem head on, and you say, what's going on? How can we solve this? Because we can't continue in life with conflicts and think that you can move forward and let everything go if you just push it to the back of your mind where it just sits. You have to deal with it. You have to deal with life situations. You have to deal with people. You have to deal with trolls. And I say that when you do that, the best route is with compassion and grace and integrity. Cause and effect. I know how I carry myself, so I know what I'll get back. How are you carrying yourself, Daniel? What do you get back? So maybe an adjustment is needed. I'm working on mine. I'm far from perfect. But, I'm a work in progress. See, the word is progress. That's the key word here. Growth. Some of you may be new to the tarot, and others may be more advanced, but I'm just going to touch briefly on the Fool. I'm not going to touch the Fool, but explain the Fool. Oh, fuck. So, depending which way it's facing, because the Fool is usually the card as you see. He's a vagabond. He's a beggar. He's a person who is not well put together, let's say. They have a lack of direction. They're often naive. Generally, they have really poor judgment, and they're just downright ignorant or stupid. Now, that card can reverse itself, and it could actually change direction, right? Now, if it does that, then when it's standing upright, it represents spontaneity, originality, new beginnings, a leap of faith. It is basically a changed being. So, depending on which way this Fool chooses to go, remains to be seen. Funny that the name would be Daniel. Who was Daniel in the Old Testament? And what did Daniel's name mean? Daniel's name meant, God is my judge. I don't think you're supposed to use your judgment to troll people. I don't think that's the intent. So the name Daniel, what does it mean? It means din. What does din mean? To judge. To judge. And El, which means God. Okay, and it's found in the Old Testament several times, right? So let me ask you this, troll. What are you getting from talking mess? I'm really curious. Like, what was your goal? Was your goal to maybe hurt my feelings? Was your goal to just troll people? Was your goal to make yourself feel better? I don't understand the purpose of your trolling because I don't see a benefit anywhere for you. If you put me down, what have you gained? I mean, the most you can gain is maybe some compassion. I could teach you about it if you need a hand. I'll extend it to you. And kindness.